Welcome to Season 3 of the Fish Wrapper Podcast. Our goal is to bring you story content to inspire, encourage, and uplift the soul. It's our hope you find these stories refreshing, thought-provoking, and motivating as you face the challenges of everyday life. So turn us up and tune your ears, and let's get started by jumping right into the story.
Snowflakes and Flip-Flops by Arlene Weaver. Read by Deborah Mead. The church meeting ended later than usual. We were hungry and tired. It was around 11:30 when my husband, Clarence, pulled our pickup into McDonald's deserting parking lot. I gingerly evaded snow piles and hurried in to escape the fierce winds that threw snow into my face with a stinging force. The dining room was empty except for one young man pushing a thick, smelly gray mop across the floor. A few other employees huddled behind the counter. We had just sat down with our order when an odd-looking woman entered the restaurant. Neither of us noticed a car pull into the lot. We were surprised by the abruptness of her appearance. She walked directly to a booth and sat down. It wasn't until she sat down that I realized why she made a strange sound as she walked. The squishy, floppy sound came from her shoes. She had on little rubber flip-flops, the kind you'd wear to the pool. But this was not a pool, and this was not swimming weather outside. "She must be freezing," I whispered to Clarence. There was no reason to clarify who I meant, since she was the only other customer in the place, and we'd both watched her enter. "Should I get her something to eat?" Clarence asked as we nibbled our food. She seemed to be as interested in us as we were puzzled by her. We were feeling incredibly uncomfortable under her fixed gaze. I fidgeted in my seat when I saw her slip out of the booth and come toward us. "May I sit with you?" She gestured to the place next to me. "She's so dirty," I thought. "I wonder what she wants. That coat can't possibly be keeping her warm." The filthy overcoat pulled aside to reveal a thin, light blue dress underneath. Her feet were only covered with thin, nylon-type socks. The thongs of the flip-flops pushed them between her toes. Her hair hung in matted strands around her tired face. I couldn't decide if she looked old for her age or young despite the circumstances life had handed her. She wore no hat or scarf and was obviously ill-prepared for the harsh winter weather outside. "Yeah, sure." I grinned and slid over to give her some more room. "Would you like some fries?" I offered. "No, thanks," a sweet voice replied. "Could we buy you something to eat or drink? How about a nice hot cup of coffee or cocoa?" Clarence added. "No, thanks. I don't want anything." Her dirt-stained hand raised off her lap and fanned through the air. "I'm Arlene, and this is Clarence." The initial shock of her appearance had worn off, and I finally felt at ease with her next to me. I thought, "Lord, forgive me for my first response. I know you love her as much as you love me. Help me to show her your love." "What's your name?" I asked. "Donna," she said. "Are you always so happy?" This question caught me off guard. I drew a breath to answer, and she hit me with another one. "Where am I?" She looked directly at Clarence. Since she was sitting right next to me, I would have known if she'd been drinking. But there was no smell of alcohol about her. Her eyes were clear and a pretty shade of blue. "We're in Wimmelsdorf. Where did you come from?" Clarence asked, a bit puzzled by the question. "I don't know," she replied as if it were a typical response. It was closing time. The employees were finishing their cleaning, and every once in a while, I would catch an impatient glance. "Where are you going?" "I don't know," she replied, seeming the least bit concerned. Outside, the wind whipped new snow against the windows. The force of the wind caused the windows to heave. It was nearly midnight, and there was no shelter for the homeless in this small town. She would surely freeze outside tonight in that tattered overcoat and thin cotton dress. Those nylon socks and flip-flops would do nothing to protect her feet from frostbite. "Please come home with us. You'll have to sleep on our sofa, but at least you'll be warm," I invited. "But you don't know who I am. I'm a complete stranger to you," she countered. "I know, but we can't leave you here with no place to go. We'd do this for anyone." Our house was dark and full of sleeping people. Our daughter, who had already given up her room for some company, was awakened by our entrance. "It's okay, Dawn. Go lay back down on the sofa." I guided my sleepy daughter back to her makeshift bed in the front living room. "Donna, I'll make a bed here for you while you get cleaned up." I directed her to the bath while I covered our other sofa with crisp, clean sheets and thick, woolly blankets. I had chosen one of my favorite nightgowns for Donna. By now, I had noticed her sweet and gentle personality. She had graciously refused food and quietly complied with the bath. When she came out in my nightgown, she looked refreshed and grateful. Her wet hair was still stringy in her face, but at least now it was clean. "Why did you do this?" she asked. "You don't know who I am." I sat next to her on the sofa and gave her a hug. She snuggled into my arms and accepted my affection. I felt a tear hit my arm. We exchanged weary smiles. "We did this for you because we care. And we care because Jesus cares about all of us. He cares about you, too." We had already talked to her about how to become a Christian at the restaurant. I explained to her that this is what makes us happy. But now I longed for my own bed. I said a simple prayer and said goodnight. As I stood up, I noticed Donna's dirty canvas bag lying by her clean pillow. I realized that Donna had not let that bag out of her sight all night. She'd even taken it into the bathroom with her. "What love! What love!" I heard Donna murmur as I left the room. The picture of that canvas bag stuck in my brain. "I don't know, Clarence. Did you notice Donna's canvas bag? What do you suppose she has in it?" I didn't really listen for his response. My mind was racing. She could have a gun in that bag. Why did she make such a big deal out of, "You don't know who I am"? Should I know? Is she dangerous?
We hope you've been enjoying the story. We will continue in just a moment, but first we pause to bring you the sponsor for this episode. If your business isn't using key marketing tools, you could be missing out on valuable opportunities to grow. That's where Little Mountain Printing comes in. They offer powerful marketing solutions like postcard mailers, brochures to showcase your products or services, websites to attract new customers, and promotional products to show your appreciation to clients. With the right marketing in place, your business has the best chance to thrive. Get started today by calling Little Mountain Printing at 717-933-8091 or just visit them online at littlemountainprinting.com. Now let's return and finish the story.
Family found murdered in their beds. I envisioned a newspaper article. Oh, what's in that bag? Fear welled up in me. Maybe we acted too hastily. I just have to get my hands on that bag. Maybe I can feel what's in it. Clarence tried to calm my fears, but they refused to be eased. I went down our spiral staircase and thought of a plan. "Donna, are you warm enough?" I led off. Of course she's warm enough. She's only 6 feet away from the fireplace, I thought. Boy, does that sound feeble. But I wasn't going to rest until I got my hands on that bag. "Donna, how about I put your bag in the closet with your coat?" I queried. "Oh no, I'll keep it right here with me." She grasped the bag and pulled that dirty thing under the covers with her. For the first time, she didn't comply, and I felt insecure. "Okay, see you in the morning. Good night." I clung to the stair rail as I returned to my bedroom. Lord, I am so afraid. Did we do the right thing? What's in that bag? Clarence reassured me with words to no effect. Together, we prayed for God's blessing on Donna. The fear finally left. The Lord met me in our prayers and gave me peace. Sleep gently swept me away. It was a short but restful night. I awoke before 6 a.m. and quickly dressed to go downstairs and start my morning activities. I have 2 guests to make breakfast for this morning. No, 3 guests, as I remembered that Donna had joined us last night. Yes, Donna. I must see how she rested. I hurried down the steps, past the living room where our daughter slept, and toward the kitchen in the room where Donna was sleeping. I was startled as I glanced into the room. The sofa that had served as her bed was stripped of the sheets and blankets. I hurried to the bathroom to see if perhaps Donna was there. She was not. I rushed to check on our daughter, Dawn. Her head, buried in the covers, reassured me that she was still sleeping peacefully. I frantically searched the first floor, looking for her. Surely she wasn't upstairs because I would have heard her on the steps. Donna and her meager belongings were gone. I threw on my coat and ran out to Clarence in the barn. "Clarence, where's Donna?" I gasped as I caught his glance. I immediately saw he had no idea what I was talking about. "She was fast asleep at 5:30 when I came down. Why?" His concern grew obvious when I told him she was gone. "She couldn't have gone far in this weather. I'll go find her." Clarence jumped into the truck and sped out our lane toward the road. There were only a few homes within walking distance, and in sub-zero weather, Donna would surely suffer frostbite. I knew there was nothing more I could do right then except pray. Lord, help Clarence find Donna. Please keep her safe. I pulled my coat around me as tightly as I could and hurried to the house. My daughter stirred as I tiptoed past her room on my way to the kitchen. As I passed the room where Donna had slept, I couldn't help but go in and breathe another prayer. There on the sofa were the blankets, sheets, and nightgown. I stood there a moment looking at the pile of bedding. The blankets were on the bottom and the gown on top. They were all folded so neatly. No, immaculately. Lord, this was no ordinary girl, was it? I thought. How could she be sleeping peacefully when Clarence went out this morning, and half an hour later be dressed and out of sight? Clarence couldn't find a trace of her. She'd not been seen by any of our neighbors, and we couldn't find her footprints in the snow. Where did she go? Where did she come from? Do angels wear flip-flops? We may never know the answers to those questions, but I do know that God provided comfort for me when fears tried to steal my peace and joy. God has blessed us with so many good things to share, simple things that Donna so desperately needed. Lord, help us be ever more willing to share with others the blessings you have given to us. The end.
We hope you enjoyed this story and will join us again soon when we unravel another adventure from the pages of the Fish Wrapper. We want to remind you that the full Fish Wrapper is available by print subscription. Each printed issue is jam-packed with story content, amazing recipes, games, jokes, and much, much more. Our readers never want to miss an issue, and you can order yours today by visiting thefishwrapperonline.com or by calling 717-400-FISH. That number again is 717-400-FISH. We encourage you to subscribe to this podcast, ensuring you never miss a new episode. And hit that like button so more listeners will hear these amazing stories. Finally, don't just settle on the newest release. Explore our past 2 seasons to hear more amazing adventures. See you again soon, and may our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ